got him dragged into court by Republicans in Texas. Chris Hollins will join us later in this hour. And so here we are, finally. This is like the closing night for a long-running Broadway play or the final episode in a TV series, a series that began the day after Election Day 4 years ago when I began speaking to an audience who had watched the will of the majority overruled by a minority in this democracy that allows democracy to be perverted by the Electoral College. I didn't know how to do this show 4 years ago on that Wednesday night after Election Day. I just knew that I had to do the show. I didn't know how I was going to get through 4 years of doing it. I didn't know how we were going to get through 4 years of Donald Trump in the White House. I didn't know how this country was going to get through 4 years of Donald Trump in the White House. And we did it. We did it here, one show at a time, 1 week at a time. And I, for one, never looked up to see how far away we were from this night. And here we are. And we got here together. And we have now arrived here with hope. And I am here tonight with optimism about what tomorrow will bring and the days of vote counting that will follow tomorrow. There is no suspense, absolutely none at all. We all know, and everyone in the Trump campaign knows, that Joe Biden will get millions more votes than Donald Trump. Millions. Millions upon millions. Joe Biden will get millions more votes than Hillary Clinton got. The only suspense is what will happen in that one institution that does not exist in any other democracy on earth. The Electoral College. The Electoral College is slavery's revenge on the 21st century. And it has been used twice now to defy the will of America's voters, who have twice given more votes to a Democratic candidate for president, only to see the Republican candidate for president move into the White House. That is what Donald Trump is trying to do once again. Donald Trump has no hope of and is making no attempt to win more votes than Joe Biden, who is now running 10 points ahead of Donald Trump in the final NBC Wall Street Journal poll, 52-42, and 11 points ahead of Donald Trump in the final Quinnipiac national poll, 50-39. Joe Biden went to Ohio today trying to block a Trump Electoral College victory.
One more day. One more day. Tomorrow we have an opportunity to put an end to a presidency that's divided this nation. Tomorrow, we can put an end to a president that has failed to protect this nation. And tomorrow, we can put an end to a president that has fanned the flames of hate all across this country. Millions of Americans have already voted. Almost 100 million have voted so far. 100 million voted already. And more are going to vote today. And my message is simple. The power to change the country is in your hands. I don't care how much Donald Trump tries. There's nothing he's going to do to stop the people in this nation from voting.
Donald Trump continues to campaign for president like a vengeful juvenile delinquent.
Don't tell anybody, but let me wait till a little bit after the election. I appreciate the advice. I appreciate it. No, he's been wrong on a lot. He's a nice man, though. He's been wrong on a lot.
Someone will have to tell the president that he does not have the legal authority to fire Dr. Anthony Fauci. But Joe Biden responded to the Trump threat against Dr. Fauci.
I'm serious, man. This guy's a disgrace. The people of this nation have suffered. They've sacrificed for 9 months, none more than those doctors and nurses and those healthcare workers. And this president is questioning their character, their integrity, their commitment to their fellow Americans. As I said, it's a disgrace. And last night, Trump said he was going to fire Dr. Fauci. Isn't that wonderful? I got a better idea. Elect me and I'm going to hire Dr. Fauci. And we're going to fire Donald Trump. Donald Trump waved the white flag of surrender to this virus. We're going to beat this virus, and we're going to get it under control, I promise you. Look, the first step to beating the virus is beating Donald Trump.
And here is President Obama in Miami today.
Last night on his COVID spreader tour. I mean, he's a super spreader. He just goes around because nothing's more important to him than crowds to make him feel good, as opposed to trying to keep the American people safe. Last night he told his supporters, don't tell anybody, but I'm going to fire Dr. Fauci after the election. Now, don't boo. Vote. You know. And just in case you were worried he was taking COVID too seriously, now we find out his intention is to eliminate from his administration one of the world's leading experts in infectious disease. The one guy who's taken it seriously all along that he hasn't been paying attention to. He's been listening to the guy, apparently, who thinks injecting bleach might be a good idea, but not the actual expert on infectious disease. So they want to move out the scientists and the doctors who understand this disease and put in people or maintain folks who don't know what they're doing. Essentially, their closing argument when it comes to COVID is you ain't seen nothing yet.
And yes, we've got Steve tonight.